Today I'm going to show you the best setups for Cypher on the map Bind. This tutorial will include updated tripwire placements and camera placements that will help you get information and provide a great setup for your team. With that said, let's get straight into the tutorial. So for this first camera, you want to place the camera on the vent just like this. And as you can see, the camera contains a short, a little bit of the U-Haul cubby, sight, and showers over here. The second camera will be set up outside of short. First step up onto this box, then place your camera onto this metal beam like so. In the view of this camera you can see farther into short, as well as if enemies try to run into U-Haul, and there is a little bit of sight that you can see through this camera. For the third camera, you can also use this box to place it onto this microphone box outside of U-Haul. And this camera is great if you want to see enemies run out of showers and onto sight, and if they run out of short into the box cubby over here or U-Haul. And while using this box again, you can use an alternate placement and place the camera on this metal beam outside of U-Haul. So you can see a better view of U-Haul and if enemies run out of shower and onto sight. And a final camera placement we'll go over is by placing the camera on this lamp over here. By placing the camera here, you can see into short, U-Haul, sight, and behind the box cubby. This first camera on B site is placed by hopping onto this box, then placing the camera on this metal edge facing diagonally. After that, you can see into elbow, cubby, sight, the outside and a bit inside of hookah, and garden. Now, while staying on this box, if you want a camera that's more aggressive in terms of getting information, place your camera on the ledge of this metal facing diagonally towards long. This gives you a camera that can see directly into long, but be aware that enemies can shoot it down quickly. Plus, the camera can turn to see outside of garden, sight, the outside of hookah, cubby, and back sight. If you turn to the left while on the box, you can jump and place your camera on this metal ledge outside and above hookah. So you can see if enemies run outside of hookah, CT, sight, elbow, and a bit of garden. Next, jump down onto the tube and run and jump place your camera above this ledge. This camera can see into hookah, and if they jump down from hookah, as well as garden. The final cameras for B-site can be placed inside of hookah. Jump onto this box here, face the wall with your camera out, then jump backwards while placing the camera. This camera can see into the back of hookah and a little bit of the entryway. From the attacker's side perspective, it's hard to notice and shoot the camera down unless they look up and walk back sight, and even then they would still be vulnerable to sight and CT. For our last camera in hookah, jump onto this box, and place your camera in between the ledge of the wood ceiling. This camera can see into main, back sight, the front of hookah, and if enemies jump out of hookah. This first tripwire on A site covers a short-sighted push onto A. Place your tripwire at head crouch level a little bit left of this wooden beam. This will extend onto truck and help prevent enemies from planting behind truck or any other areas. It can also force them to push into U-Haul. So if you place a tripwire here, you can block their push into U-Haul unexpectedly. To play off of this, you can stand outside of showers or in U-Haul and shoot the enemies once they hit the tripwire. For a shower-sided push, this tripwire covers a push towards default and back sight. Place your tripwire at the angle of this metal beam so the tripwire will connect to the extended wall in front of showers. So when enemies try to push out of this, they won't be able to plant at default. When caught behind triple, Heaven can shoot through, and you can peek from behind the wall, U-Haul, and CT. A more aggressive tripwire for showers is by placing your tripwire in front of these boxes in front of showers. After placing that, the tripwire will extend across the entrance to showers, so when enemies try pushing out of showers, they will get caught before they even have a chance to plant. To prevent a push into elbow and back sight, this tripwire is placed on the edge of the metal tube and extends onto the door on this wall. So if enemies pushed out from garden, you can actually play back here near the outside of elbow, and once they're caught, you can shoot. Plus, if they go towards backside, you can play from the outside of CT. This second tripwire prevents enemies pushing out of hookah from planting on the right side of tube or going backside. You can set this up by planting the trip in the corner of this metal box as this extends onto the wall. So when enemies get caught, you can shoot from CT and they'll get caught before planting since the trip covers this corner. And another aggressive tripwire that is more commonly known is placed on the doorway of hookah here. Just place the trip at head height on the doorway, so when enemies try jumping through, they'll get caught on or outside of the doorway. So you can peek from CT, backside, or elbow to shoot, and they'll be forced to turn around to shoot the tripwire. And those were the best new setups for Cypher on the map Bind. Thanks so much for watching, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and let me know down below which setup is your favorite. I'll see you guys in the next video.